on this computer.
So this is the lead, which summarizes the story's most important facts. So and then the paragraph adds more.
Okay, you guys can still see, right? Because I jumped in, I'm recording now. Yes? Somebody give me a yes that you see in the screen.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Not looking at my face. Okay.
Details of background, and this paragraph adds more detail, and then more detail, and more detail.
Okay, so this is a review because in my news writing class, I talk about the inverted pyramid, and this is one format you can use. But in a news story, news writers are storytellers. They're very vivid storytellers, and they're passionate. They want to generate excitement. So you want to write a lead that summarizes your whole story. Like an example in sports would be the Chicago Bulls bashed make up a team, another NBA team last night, pulverized. They usually use those action kind of words in their first sentence. And then you build on top of that lead, but you want to write a strong lead. Leads usually are longer sentences in the way they write it.
That way, if there's limited space in the paper or the journal that you're writing for, they can like slice off a layer of the pyramid. The other thing is get to the point. So it's really fascinating to read articles from like 17 around the Revolutionary War period and in between that time, because they're real flowery, and even like I've even read some old newspapers from let's say 1898, but I've read some old papers from like the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and they were written very flowery and long sentence and very formal the way they formatted the sentences. But for our book's sake, it says by 1898, papers like the Chicago Times shortened the story. So they had limited space in their papers, and they had to tighten up their stories. So the formula lives on as the inverted pyramid. So how do you structure the story so that, like, do you ever read through what makes you interested in whether you want to read a news story or not? Think about it. Like, what is it about it interesting that makes you want to read?
I'm going because they only have one person in the room. Oh,
everything okay? All right. So
sorry.
Okay. So this is one way of writing, is the pyramid, and it's really in sports. A lot of people don't read the whole article. They read the article and they grab the facts. So your facts on the top, and then you just build on that statement through the article, then you write. A lot of sports articles aren't that long either. They're usually pretty quick articles that's written in the newspaper.
That in this class, just definitely during this class, that you look through on our syllabus, we have a
I'm going to kind
first
of blaze through it.
Sentence. When you do the structure, you're going to summarize first and explain later. Decide how you're going to stack the facts.
So that's a key statement right there. If you're taking notes in this class, which is probably a good idea, is you want to stack your facts. So you're going to have your best one, and then you're going to stack it, boom, 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 which creates a pyramid.
Maybe a rough draft. Just start out writing. The chronological story is not always the best way to tell the story. You tell the story, and if it happens, you're kind of like reading blah, blah. Think about, like I said, think about if you can find a story that looks like that. It's blah, 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 blah. It's more like an accident report. Then I fell, then I rolled down the steps, and then the person took my purse. End of story, The inverted pyramid gets things summed up at the beginning. So your strongest sentence happens right up the front. So you summarize it, and what's the newsy? It's the newsiest. I don't know if that's a word. And then it adds additional facts in descending order. So what's the reason for writing with this formula like this? It helps the reader scan the story more quickly because, let's face it, people don't newspapers for very long. I'm going to tell you,
all right, I'm going to jump over that real quick. So how to use this format. Okay, here's how.
This cat, you're getting mixed up.
Oh wait, sorry,
Okay.
we're going to.
So here's how the world's oldest dog has done.
Okay, I'm going to
person like
jump
you
through
went out
this
and
real
interviewed
quick because this is a review.
Here's the question that we're going to talk about in class, and we're going to decide: should you use this format for every story? Well, say you're working for a newspaper or some type of journal, and every single article is like that. And I think it's a point in the book. This would.
Okay, so I'm going to jump in here and say that in sports, even sports, when you're doing a show, you're doing a certain paper, that you actually get into a template type of situation where you're putting out so much work and so much output all the time for your job. It's busy, you're putting it out. You do actually, or a TV show or a blog, you do actually have a format template that you use, that you put that information in, that creates consistency and it creates your writing. Everything. I'm just going to keep going.
Repetitive. Same format over and over.
That's getting confusing. Let's keep going.
It's breaking born, but mostly start with the who or what.
So this is writing your lead. This applies to sport. I'm just trying to call out what applies to sports writing here. So the first paragraph should be about 35 words or fewer. Try to limit your leads to 1 or 2 sentences. Avoid writing leads. So I'm going to ask what is the most important, what information should be included in an article? Anybody? Who was it? Who, when, where, why? You should answer all those questions in it.
The first 5 to 10 words determine if the lead will be an attention getter. So you really want to think about how you're going to word it. And also, I want to add to this is that the headline, you want to make it, think about some, and maybe search this week for articles that have really catchy headlines. Is that what made you read it? Think about it, dissect it. Also remember what makes a better story than the fact that it, remember what happened makes a better story than the fact that it did. So this is all about deadlines they're talking about again. You want to definitely sum it up quickly, and you want to prioritize your 5 W's, which the facts must be in the lead. If you look up in the style book.
Okay, so the rest of this, so vary your sentence length. Stories are dull when they're of the same length. If you write a long sentence, try to write a short sentence after it. Avoid prepositional phrase in a sentence. Good grammar.
In the Blackboard, I have that linked, and you can look that up to see if you're using your grammar correctly. And this is on page 60 in your book. Let's see, why am I using it here?
So this is another one. It's just the facts, but in journalism and sports, it's a little more different than that. You are listening to facts, but somehow I think a lot of it depends on your audience, and it depends on, like if you're writing for, say, Dallas Cowboy fans, you might want to write, a little slanted, you might be like competitive against the Vikings or something like that. So it depends on your audience, I'm going to say. But you do want to be a truth teller, because that's a journalism an ethical principle.
Okay. So as writing your story, boom, done. It's not wordy sentences. It should be pointed out, and because like I said, we let's see, I'm just going over some of the things.
Okay, I'm going to jump out of this now. End. Oh, wait a minute. Was I sharing the screen? Now I can't hear. Did you guys see that, or are you guys just like being
We
nice?
just heard it. We didn't see.
Huh? No, we didn't see it. We've been looking at you the whole
We've been
time.
looking at it. Yeah, we've been looking at you.
Oh my God, you guys!
That's
Oh
what I've been
God, I'm gonna.
saying this entire time, that I did not see the video and nobody is saying nothing. So I was like, okay.
You guys are talkers, and you always tell me like it is, and this time you didn't. Oh my God.
No, we did it on purpose. I thought we just wanted to listen to the audio.
Exactly.
You guys are funny. Oh my God. All right. Wait a minute. Stop sharing. But it says I am sharing.
Okay,
all right.
not sure.
I'm dead.
You know I love you guys, right?
Wow.
All right. My face all red. All right. So, all right. Did you get anything out of that? All right. You guys take off your audio. Now talk.
Yeah, I got it. I understand.
Yes. Yeah, I got it too.
Like
Like like your leads, how we supposed to lead an article.
All right.
Write
Tell
it.
us, Courtney, keep going.
And making sure our leads are like short. And they're catching, like eye catching, because people don't want to sit down and listen. If they don't want to pay attention to you if you have like a long, I don't know.
Okay. All right. And what are the 5 W's, Sean Blue?
Oh,
Sean Blue. What's
Sean
the
out of here.
W's, man?
What, when, where, why?
That's 3. Demetrius, what's the other 2? 5
What,
W's.
when, and where, what, when, where, why, and how, right?
Yeah,
Who?
that's one of them.
Who and who.
Who? Yes, there you go. Yay. All right. And Jalen was in news writing. He's the man. He knows. Jalen, tell us what is the pyramid, and is that an effective form of writing or not in sports writing? What's your opinion?
The pyramid is an effective form of writing depending upon how you use it.
It's what? Say that. I couldn't hear you.
I said the pyramid is an effective form of writing depending upon how you use it.
Okay. Danny, can you jump on and tell us how to write a good lead? Danny's an excellent writer and journalist.
You get a good lead when you can answer all of those questions in the shortest amount of
Jesus, you are loud. My bad. I had my headphones in. Jesus, you're loud.
I say you have.
Okay, I couldn't quite hear that real well. Demetrius. Okay, anything else you want to add? So when you're writing a sports story, what's the formula? Mr. Isaiah Allen, can you come back on
Yes, ma'am.
screen here?
Yeah, I'm listening. What was the question?
What's the best way to write a sports article? How do you tackle that? How do you approach that?
I would get use, like you said, those powerful words. To like start off the lead with. No, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, what's your lead going to be like?
Hold on, real quick. Like I said, I would use those powerful hook words, like you said. Like I would, for example, I'd say like the Carolina Panthers pulverized or dominated the Atlanta Falcons, and then I would follow by putting in stats of the game, and then maybe a player of the game, like one of the players on the team had this crazy stat.
Right.
Like I said, I was pretty much just
following after it. Okay.
right. I wouldn't have any bias unless I was writing for the Panthers.
Okay. And who's Za? I forget. Who is Za? Za?
Who?
It says Za at the bottom.
Oh.
I have no idea.
Turn your screen on. I need to see your face. Okay, it's Danny. Danny? Okay. Za. What's your name, Za?
Zafir.
So what?
Zafir.
Oh, Zafir. Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. I just you don't have your screen on, and that's just seeing your name, your face helps me connect, remember your name and stuff. That's pretty good for me. All right. Anything else anybody wants to add? This is our review about writing, news writing, how to write a news article, a solid news article. Renaya.
Yes. Yeah, you had it right. Yes.
Renaya.
So Sean.
Yes. No.
So the way to tackle a good news article. All right. So today you are presenting, and you are presenting a news article to the class, and you're going to talk to us about the writing, how it was written, and is it have you posted it on Blackboard, or I can make you a host and you can do it from your own screen? Anybody?
I already went over
I thought you
mine.
wanted us to put in our little thing,
Oh, we
in a little
did.
chat.
Hold on, bro.
It's on both.
Well, I'm flipping the class right now. You guys are presenting what you think is a good news article. If you don't have it, what I would do if I were a student, I'd be, while I'm running my mouth, I'd be like, on my computer pulling it. Here, Miss Cat.
I got one.
I'll tell you all the cheater ways to do it. Just get her done, right? So, anybody got one?
Pull up one right now on the spot. You know it.
Man,
No.
this Jacob.
No, I'm on it.
I sent you an email about that last night.
That's like,
one now. Don't be doing that.
No, I got one.
no, we know about it.
I got one.
I got one.
Okay, so I'm on Zoom on a computer, but see, I got it on my phone email. Can I just like enter the Zoom on my phone and enter the chat, or like
what?
Is that
I put mine in the chat.
What now?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put mine.
I'm gonna put mine in the chat and be done. Because
I already put mine in the chat. And it presented last Wednesday.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We present. We have
everybody didn't go.
Everybody didn't go.
Everybody didn't go though.
Here's one from.
I went. I know for sure I went.
Miss Courtney
Yeah,
General.
I can tell you what my article is about right now.
I was on Luka Doncic.
Hold on, she's got one. Hold on, guys. Courtney's got one. I'm going to share screen and then she's going to present. Okay.
Oh gosh, I forgot. I'm not.
Okay.
Me.
Oh, I'm trying to keep.
All right. What's good about this article?
Okay, this was posted like an hour ago, so it's like it's current news.
Next, coronavirus, the pandemic.
Jayla, you ain't supposed to. This mine.
Miss Courtney is presenting right now. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes. The Mets they have no additional positive COVID tests, so they will return to play on Tuesdays. So like for all the baseball people that love I guess New York Mets.
On this chat right now. I'm saying that right now. Nobody likes baseball here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courtney is presenting. You need to listen to her. Okay. So Courtney, can you tell us about the structure of this article? Can you talk about how this is put together?
It's short, and they have like the most important news at the top at the beginning. They say like the New York Mets have not any additional, and then they start like listing like the games that they have coming up.
Mm-hmm. So the details.
And then I guess
another important thing I want to throw in here that I didn't say in my review. It's important to sprinkle in some quotes in here, because why would you want to do that? Throw in quotes in your article.
Make it seem more, I guess,
factual. More factual.
Yeah.
You back
I
up.
said it first.
You always want to back up what you're telling me. So you always, if you can get a quote from somebody that you interviewed for the article, it makes you feel, you backing up your evidence. So, okay. So 2 members tested positive had not been identified as they came into determined the league contact. So it sounds like baseball is going forward, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Keep going. Oh, Courtney, keep going. Keep going. Anything else? How do they back this up? How do they, anything else about how this is put together? Short paragraphs,
No.
right?
Yeah, yes, it's the paragraphs are broken up so you can see it. Yeah. It's a short one.
Yeah, all your paragraphs, you want to make like 1 or 2 sentence paragraphs is usually the standard of how you write a good sports article. And why do you think that's like that? That these are short paragraphs the way they're written? Isn't
If it's too much information, nobody's gonna read all of it.
Yeah.
it's a little easier to read this way, especially people read this really fast. So, good job, Courtney. Yay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Bottom line, pay
All right,
rent.
who's next?
I said I'll do another one. Honestly, I don't even like. Like I said, I'm on go.
I can go next.
Who's oh, Leah. Yeah. All right, let me share screen with I'll give you a share screen. Make host. Change host. Okay, you can pull it up and share the screen. Oh, Clea, you have the ability to share the screen now.
Oh wow. Okay, hold on.
You want to do that, or do you prefer?
I don't need to mess nothing up. Wait, can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay, I don't know how to do this.
You're in charge now. Come on now. All right, wait a minute. I got it. You want me to do it, or you want to try?
Yeah, can you do it, please?
Yay.
Can you do it? Okay.
We have it now?
I sent it in the chat.
I got it. You want me to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, wait. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's share. Share screen. Oh no, you've disabled. All right, wait a minute. And now it says host disabled attendee screening share. All right, well, you got to give it back to me now. I think you got to go back up to the little thing in the corner there, and I can't share right now because I just gave it to you apparently.
Well, the article.
Chat, turn it.
So you've been good, Miss Cat?
Yeah,
Recently with all the
share screen.
quarantining.
Disabled attendee screen sharing. Mute my audio pin.
That's all right.
Audio. That's annoying. All right, so Kalia, you gotta just go and go pull up what you're gonna share and then hit share screen.
Okay.
And then you have to go and then when somebody else does it, then you go to the corner. Watch. If you want to share, you got to go up to the corner to the right hand side of their head and hit that little 3 dots, and it says you tell them to share the screen. It's whoever's in the class, you pass it around.
That sounds like a lot of steps.
Okay, wait. You said do what again?
Right, now just pull up on your computer on your browser, and then hit share screen.
And hit share screen on. I don't know how to do this.
Well, we're learning. We're all learning. That's what we're here. We're doing this together. All right, just hit share screen,
please, man.
And then you pick what screen you want to show. What you want to show.
Please.
Okay.
Man, Isaiah, that's pretty cool, man.
So how's y'all day going?
I'm sorry it's taking so long for me to try to figure this out.
All right, so if you want to do this, just go to my right here where I am. Hit make host. You have to give me the host baton back.
Okay, make host.
Yeah.
Okay. But now that's you are the host.
No, I made you a host.
Oh, okay. Okay, change host. Okay. It's back to you.
All right. And
Jesus. That is loud.
Here
want
we
to
go.
start a conversation,
Share
but I don't know
screen.
what to say.
Isaiah, why you got your background like that?
Why does it matter?
Why your forehead? Why your forehead in the camera like that, bro?
Children, my children.
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Not the hate art.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
Isaiah,
this
you
article is about how the NCAA has decided to give all fall athletes another year of eligibility because of COVID-19. There are like 4 or 5 quotes from one of the people on the chair of the NCAA talking about why they decided to give athletes the extra year, and how that they are how basically if you have played a sport from the time COVID has started to now, you're gonna have an extra year to play whatever sport you're playing.
All right, now show us what the lead. What's the lead in the article? How did they start the article, and how do they make it? Tell us about that. Talk about that a little bit.
They pretty much started the article with just the NCAA Division One board of directors voted Friday to give all fall student athletes an additional year of eligibility and an additional year to complete it through a blanket waiver. So that was like, first of all, people take eligibility really seriously, and so if that's all the time you got to prove that you can play at the next level, so everybody takes eligibility very seriously. So for them to start off the article like that, it was very like eye catching and eye grabbing. So it's like that's the way to lead, so that we can get the right information about what's gonna go forward because of COVID-19.
Okay. So I have a question to my news writers. Does the lead always in the first sentence, or do they ever delay the lead? Can you have it in the second?
It's like the first 2 sentences.
Yeah, like I'm just asking, can you actually have a lead like in your second paragraph, or
Yeah, I've seen leads in like the second paragraph before.
does this seem like where's the lead in this article right now in this first section here? Let's just read it. So the NCAA Division I Board of Directors voted Friday to give all fall sports student athletes an additional year of eligibility and an additional year to complete it through a blanket way. Ooh, my electricity just blinked. Oh, fun. All right. The move eliminates a cloud of uncertainty for athletes in fall sports whose seasons have been postponed or could be disrupted because of ongoing coronavirus. It is still a possibility with college football in 6 FBS conferences. So, okay. Hey.
What happened?
Hey, my electricity is blinking here. Blink, blink. Am I here?
Oh, the blood of Jesus.
Sorry about that. I just turned my hotspot on, so we should be good. Sorry, did you hear what I was saying?
That ain't none but the devil.
Not recording me, bro.
Yeah, we
Bro, why are you recording me, man?
You were saying how
who is recording you?
You, Radiah, with that phone.
I'm actually recording Isaiah, stupid.
Are you
got everything to be about you, don't you?
Nah, bro. I ain't trying to be put on Snap today, bro. No.
You messed it up anyway. All that extra behind talking you been doing.
First of all, you need to stay up behind over there.
First of all, we need to go ahead and get through with the class. What time is it?
Oh, man. Hey.
We still recording.
38.
We don't have much more time. Let's stay focused, okay? I've got another class here coming up. All right, so
I apologize.
All right, so share screen. So we're talking about this article. We should be good on electricity because I've got the hotspot on, and that don't usually go out. So, all right. So, would you say the first that first paragraph is the lead? Is that the most interesting sentence? Does that draw you in?
Let me see.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to read this real quick. I gotta zoom in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Of it. Leah, can you go ahead and finish? Just internet connection unstable. Am I coming through?
You're muted. Kayla, you're muted.
Wow.
How?
It's really a Monday. But the basically, and the article is saying just like how they're trying to go with how people can waive like the COVID-19, meaning as like if you get COVID-19, this like if you're trying to play sports now, like because I think the SEC and the ACC are still having seasons, that if you get COVID-19, you can't sue the school, neither can you sue the NCAA because it was your choice to continue to play sports, even though they were pretty much saying that it's not safe for anybody to play any sport at all. So that's pretty much what the article says. And then it goes into some quotes about how people are feeling about the student athletes being on campus and why they gave them an extra year of eligibility.
Right. And they've got some really good quotes. They've got a lot of quotes in here, so that really backs up the whole thing.
Mhm.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Get our electricity turned off or something.
Yeah, I got it. I got you. Go
The
next.
graphic is messed
All right,
up,
Jalen,
bro.
what
Like
do you
you on
got?
the spot and everything, bro.
Hold on. I sent it. I don't know if you'll be able to pull it up or not, but I just pulled up an article about the MEAC deciding or hoping to resume fall sports. Or maybe not fall sport, maybe just fall football or spring. I mean, oh my God, football to start February, like just sometime in February. I saw that on Facebook and I just saw it again recently. So I figured I'd talk about it, but I need to go.
Yeah, I do got a question.
What's up?
Oh, she better.
Sorry,
How many games is it gonna
I don't know. More than likely, it's probably just gonna be like conference. Honestly, like I can't imagine.
6 and 8 games. That's what they're
We
looking at.
we got 6 games. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Six games?
championship is in Atlanta?
Playing 6 games and then the championship.
Yeah.
The MEAC championship.
I can't take this class serious.
Okay.
I can't either.
Does
We can
anybody-
never take this class.
I'm sorry, my internet's flipping. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go
It's so
free
much
here.
going on.
So, does everybody understand the structure about how to write a good sports article?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the next thing I want to know is how you feeling about actually, finding somebody to interview and writing an article. Like, say, who has a blog? I know most of you have some kind of blog from school, right? Who has a blog?
I got a
Or
blog.
would you? I want you to have something when you graduate, because I know a lot of you are into sports and you want to do something in the broadcasting area. Who has a blog that you can use that would be able, you could present for a job?
Wait, say that again.
Huh?
I'm putting mine together.
I want us to all have our own little sports channel, sports blog type of thing where we're going to put all of our work into. And
I
then,
got about
and then
10
for
blogs.
class, then in the discussion board, you're just going to put a link to it, and then we can present and talk about it every week. Is what the way I want to structure this class. So I want to find out who has a blog right now. Already made, because if you do, then I can make an assignment of come up with an article for next week, as your assignment. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can do that.
So I just trying to find out if somebody does not have a blog that's suitable. Let me know, because this is whatever you're making right now is your portfolio from school. You know what I'm saying? Who is that back there, man?
That's Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh my God.
The king of Pan-Africanism. The king of Pan-Africanism.
I beg your pardon.
Calm down.
Whenever you get the chance, Cat, I would love for you to look up Dr. Umar Dr. Umar Johnson. I think he would like what he has to say.
hard to
He's a
say.
very
I
intellectual
look
black
that
man.
man up.
I can't.
Write down his name. I'll look it
I
up.
just can't.
Dr. Umar, Umar
Put it in the
Johnson.
chat because I have a hard time hearing.
I got you. I got you.
Put it in the chat, cuz.
I'll check it
Dr.
out.
Umar Johnson,
Yes.
Umar Johnson.
the
Okay.
pimp
Time to go.
of
It's time to go.
Pan-Africanism.
Okay.
It's time to go.
You got it. I'm a worldly woman, you know.
The king. The king.
All right.
My head on that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just say, okay, so this is what I want to know. I'm going to give you an assignment. It's going to be due next week at class, that you're going to write your first sports article, and it has to include in the picture, and it has to do, you have to go find something to write about in the sports world. Can you do it?
Money. Easy
Can you do
money.
that challenge?
Yeah, that's easy.
Not melting down in this COVID.
Oh,
Yes?
it could be about
Man.
any.
Raise your hand if you say yes, you can meet that challenge.
How long?
It could be about.
Yeah, it's like when it's due.
John, Dimitri.
That's right.
Yeah, all right,
I'm good.
Okay. And you actually have to go find, you can't do it, take it off the internet, because Blackboard's got this little like, what do you call it? It checks your article to see if it's been written on the internet before. Thank you, Azia.
Don't worry.
So
Don't worry about
you
that.
have to go find real people. You have to get on the internet. You have to get on your Twitter. You have to get on your social media accounts, you know, whatever. You have to go on your TikTok, whatever. Go find your people, and you got to interview somebody, and you got to get some quotes from it. Those are the parameters, and you have to get some kind of picture. Okay.
You want us to interview somebody for this?
I think you got to find quotes.
I can do that. That's easy.
All right. So use your social media and go do a Zoom, go do somebody and just write a nice article.
So if an athlete tweeted something, could I use that?
Just repeat that
What you listening to?
If an athlete tweeted something, could I use that?
as a quote. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually is acceptable nowadays. That gets used. So
Say
yeah.
less.
Yeah.
I can do that.
For Alan, did you have a question, or are you just
Who me?
responding to
No,
it?
I'm just chilling.
Okay. All right. Any other thoughts, questions, responses? We're gonna end a little bit early today because of the.
Oh man, you sure? You can do a little bit longer.
Anybody else want to present an article?
No. Thanks, but no thanks.
So
Yeah, okay, that's rude.
Wednesday, I have been trying to get a hold of Buddy Pugh, and I haven't gotten a hold of him. He is busy doing stuff. They put an article out. I don't have it right now. They put an article out that they want to play the football season in the spring. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I was talking about that not too long ago.
That would be an excellent article if you can find him online somewhere and interview him and find out more details. That's usually a good
Right.
way to find what you're going to write about, is when you find something like that. Because I'm curious now, like, how is he going to manage that? There's no vaccine. How is he going to manage that? What's that going to
I
look
mean, the
like?
case. I mean, COVID should be gone by the spring, and if it's not, people are stupid. But I can imagine I can imagine if it's bad, it's going to be, or if it's still here, huh?
How does that make people stupid?
Yeah, because we're not wearing a mask. Simple as that. Like I said, if it hasn't been managed by then, we are stupid. Like literally, we're the only country.
I disagree. I mean, you know, as far as wearing
We're
a
the
mask,
only country that still has as many
I
cases
go to
as
the
we do.
gym, and and sometimes I wear a mask as much as I can, but man, you getting hot and working out and stuff, that's hard. I mean, I know they got better masks than the stupid cloth mask that I wear, but they're predicting COVID's going to last almost 2 years. We're going to be dealing with this for a while.
But where is it gonna go if we won't act right?
Right.
Where's it gonna,
Right.
say that again?
I mean,
Oh God.
but at the same, but like, we can't even do the basics.
No.
Facts. We got people out here protesting to not wear masks.
Hands,
That's
bro.
right. That's right. That's right. I mean, I know a lot of you are doing the right thing, and
You
you're
know it.
being safe and stuff like that, social distancing. But there's people who don't. There's people who don't, and they're out trying to party and stuff.
Bro,
And
you gotta be stopped. Chill out, bro.
Like,
So I'm just putting that out there is that I saw that article. That would be something I would pursue is when you read about something, you just got to be nosy and you go, well, I want to know more about that. So you go and try to find that person on the internet and say, can I interview you? And a lot of people are kind of flattered. You're a student, journalism student, you want to interview them. You might get a really great article that you can show for your portfolio, So.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Oh, you're disrespectful.
Okay. Well, I'll have that up there by tonight. That assignment. Have that our first assignment, and then Wednesday. Any suggested topic?
No class.
Do you like having this chat forum right now that we have going? We're just going to talk about sports and talk about what's going on, and just bring an article and let's just talk about how a sports forum chat. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So bring a relevant, interesting article or a video clip that you want to present. I'm going to let you present on Wednesday.
Yes.
And I may have a friend who is a sports writer that I may invite to come talk, be part of our group chat. Okay?
Wow.
Okay.
Why is your face in the camera, bro?
Bro, get off me, dog.
Leave, bro. Nobody want to see your eyes, bro. Why is
Bro,
your
get
face
off me, bro.
All right. So any other questions, whatever.
Bro, get off me, dog.
And then enter some class. Jalen, come on now. All right.
Yeah.
Scoop.
All right.
Bro, get off me, dude.
All right. Any other comments?
No,
Before
man.
we end?
No, man.
No, ma'am.
Oh, we straight.
I enjoyed this class.
Look forward to
I
seeing
thoroughly
you.
enjoyed this class.
And don't forget, what are you going to bring on Wednesday to class? Have ready.
Article.
Our article.
Or a cool video clip to discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget Dr.
All right.
Umar Johnson.
Adios. Wednesday.